Hello, we are Hawksman Real Estate. I am James Mason.
And I'm Sarah Colenso.
And we are here to talk to you about the local property market. With many of you asking us questions about what's happening right now, we thought it would be a good idea, time to time, for us to sit down and have a chat about what we believe is going on in the local market. Well, this is fun, isn't it?
I know.
Hawksman's first ever podcast.
It's a brave new day for us.
I know. We're calling it a podcast, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, well, it
Absolutely.
is, isn't it?
Yes.
So actually, quite nice to get back together because you've been away.
I know.
It's been a busy couple of months, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. And it doesn't feel like we've seen much of each other because we've been having to go in different directions to get everything sorted, hasn't it?
Well, end of term was crazy, wasn't
Yes,
it?
it was bonkers. In a good way, though. We had a lot of fun, didn't we?
We did. We had two school end of year balls, which is great because it's been 2 years before we've had any of those.
At least two. Yeah, two. Yes.
I think two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So those were great fun. Brilliant to be back in the room with people again. So that was awesome.
Absolutely.
And then how was your holiday?
It was lovely. Yeah, it was the 5th time we've been to Madeira, and I'd say it's the best one we've had so far.
Well, you're disgustingly brown.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That was my aim, and I was delighted by the time Wednesday came and I got my first "Are you Portuguese?" from a Portuguese person. I thought, it's worked, I'm happy.
Yeah,
So,
I always think when you go on a holiday like that, you've got that Venn diagram of when you can have a photo taken, either pale and skinny or tanned and fat.
yeah.
And
but
it's
if
somewhere
you
in
can't
the
tone it, tan it.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah, and you've got to have that last night one, haven't you? Where it's just teeth and eyeballs. So yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, well, no, brilliant. And then work-wise, it's been absolutely bonkers.
It's been mad, hasn't it? I mean, gosh. Yeah, but again, so exciting.
It all happened in a bit of a flurry as well, didn't it? We had such activity with some of the bigger houses as well.
Yeah.
And the demand that was out there at that end of term, wasn't it? You could really feel it, that everyone was trying to get sorted
Definitely.
before they went away, which
Yeah.
we'll come on to again, because I do think there's an awful lot more people away this year.
Yeah.
Now
They're
that we're
making the
in...
most of it now they can, aren't they?
Now that we're in August, just in August, we are seeing a lot more people away, and not just for a week away. I think there's quite a lot who are gone.
They've left.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
They'll be back in a few weeks' time
With
now.
epic tans, yes.
But again, brilliant to see that we had completions going through. None of them were particularly straightforward, were they?
No, they weren't actually.
No.
Even the ones that happened quickly were very complicated in between, weren't they?
There was always
Yeah.
something, wasn't there?
Yes.
Thank God that we had some good solicitors handling it.
Absolutely.
And clients who were very amenable to helping out with things as well. So.
Yeah, but then we also had the opposite, didn't we? We had some terrible solicitors that we didn't really want to be working with.
Oh, let's not talk about them.
Oh, but James, it was... Now it's all over, it was very funny.
It is painful. And look, again, when we're talking to people about who you should be using to do your conveyancing, well, it is, please get a personal recommendation.
Absolutely. It's not
Please.
that. It's not that. It's get a recommendation because it can make the difference. Well, all the difference, can't it?
God, absolutely.
Yeah.
And yeah, the one that wouldn't even take my phone calls. And you sort of think, really?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I can tell your boss. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Absolutely worrying, isn't it?
Yeah. But anyway, we got them all through, so it was brilliant.
Yeah, all done. And then what amazing instructions we've had as well. It feels like it's been a dream run.
It's been incredible, hasn't it? Oh, my goodness.
Considering we thought we were going to be slowing down tremendously in that June period, and it just didn't happen. We got some great houses, Cobham, Oxshott, Esher, absolutely brilliant ones coming to the market, and that have been so much fun to market as well, I have to say. But we've had, the Cobham house, where were you that day? It was the Daneshill Ball.
Yes.
It was the Daneshill
What did we
Ball,
do
sports
during
day.
Oh, God, yes.
Sports day during the day.
That was crazy, wasn't it?
So you were there at the morning, and then we dovetailed, and it was bonkers. That was back to back.
Yeah.
Doing 5,000 square feet with people waiting outside and people not wanting to leave.
Yes.
It was another really, really busy one.
That was crazy. And in a heat wave, which makes it a bit more fun.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
But actually with that garden and that hot tub, well, more than a hot tub.
I nearly jumped
It was the day for it. Wow.
I've
you mustn't do that.
I've got history,
Yeah,
but there
exactly.
you go. But absolutely brilliant on that one. And then I have to say, one of the most interesting, exciting and magical listings that I've ever had in my career.
I know what you're going to say.
Cloudshill Farm up in Oxshott, 55 acres of... But it's where it is. When you're thinking it's 55 acres of land in Oxshott.
James, I've lived in Oxshott for nearly 12 years, and I have driven past that wrought iron sign on the Leatherhead Road at least once a day for every day of the time I've lived there. And I've thought, that's a nice sign, I wonder what's down there.
Yeah.
And then to actually go down that path and have the gates open and to walk the plot like we did, which we talked through, and to understand the heritage of that site It was like walking into an Enid Blyton book.
It's
like,
something
you had your
special.
childhood here. You spent your summers here. It's crazy. It's just magical.
It is.
Absolutely love that place.
It is the stuff of dreams. And
Yeah.
again, what I couldn't get over is you start walking in Oxshott and you finish in Stoke Davenant on
your own land.
in your garden.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it just, you can't make land like that. And
No.
I didn't know it existed. And I thought I knew the area really well. So.
And I think what was really nice with that one, we decided to do something a bit different, didn't we? Because obviously, with a property like that, just taking a few photos and whacking it online isn't really what you really should be doing with it, right? So I think the idea that we did obviously our normal video, but then bringing in the film crew and having a full day of filming there.
Absolutely. And I mean, it was a brilliant opportunity because we love doing sort of, pushing our boundaries a bit. And this was like, right, there are no boundaries now. What are we going to do?
I think it was when the client said, so what are you going to be doing? And I said, it's more about what we're not going to be doing.
Absolutely.
There was so many options that we could have done on the day. It was limiting it down to what would probably work best for the filming. So a huge thanks to everyone involved who came along.
They were so tolerant of us and our stupidness.
Yes. Yeah, some very special people who helped us out with it. And I think the video looked absolutely, it was a long day.
I'm really proud of it. Yeah.
It was a long day, but I think it was well worth it. And that video that's gone out is, I think, is something really, really special, actually.
Yeah, it's fun.
And again, another very hot day, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah, it was. But no, everything worked really, didn't it? It was it was great. And then, of course, that wasn't the end of your day, was it, James?
It wasn't.
Because you had drama. How many dramas would you count in the next 24 hours of your 36 hours of your life?
Many.
Yeah.
Many.
Many
So,
elephants were in the room.
So I'd surprised Allegra with a trip to Prague to see Harry Styles. And I had flights booked for the Friday morning. Concert was Friday night. Suddenly had that thought, oh my God, what if they cancel the flight? That's a 14-hour drive, I think it is. So no. So then I thought, right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll book a Plan B flight on the Thursday night from Gatwick.
Right.
So straight after Clouds Hill Farm, suitcases in the back of the car, picked Allegra up, drove down to Gatwick, got there. Flight was delayed an hour. Couldn't have been happier.
Yeah, absolutely. Take that.
I was running tight, and I couldn't have been happier. That's 7 o'clock. Now Prague.
Have you ever been to Prague before?
No.
Okay, carry on.
Didn't quite realise what a destination it was on a Thursday night EasyJet flight for many, many men on stag do's.
Stag do's, amazing.
And so when the flight got delayed till 9:20, they were quite jolly. Until the point that as we were all sat at the gate, with the plane there, looking at it, and the lady cancelled the flight, literally there and then.
I'm only laughing because it's awful. Oh my goodness.
So eventually, after a little bit, I felt a bit like Tom Hanks in the terminal because they wouldn't let us leave. And I thought, this could be it. I could be, where's Catherine Zeta-Jones? This could just be
Absolutely.
it. And we managed to get out, straight back home. 3 hours sleep, straight back up, drove the car to Heathrow and managed to get on that morning flight. So literally, as we took off, I think I was just like this. Anyway, great day. Had a brilliant day at looking around Prague. Got to the concert in the evening. Oh, then the other drama. The tickets that I bought didn't work.
Oh, James. Had you got them from someone reputable?
The Viagogo website.
Okay.
So it's fine. So, but we were going
But
to
they
the
wouldn't scan.
We were going to the wrong places, though,
Okay.
clearly, and everything was in check. And my check is a little rusty. So we eventually got to this very nice man who spoke English and helped us, and he said, "Oh, Viagogo, yeah, a lot of fakes."
Oh.
I mean, I looked at Allegra's face. Oh. She looked at mine, and I just went, "Please help me." So he walked us round to the next bit. We got into the main arena kind of bit, and they said, "Oh yeah, you go down that bit," and the scanner's there, and I'm literally shaking, and I put it in a green light. We managed to get in. The concert was amazing, and then straight back home the next morning. Literally back home the next morning. 28 hours in Prague.
Wow.
And then we came back to just the busiest market again, didn't we? We had another little flurry of stuff going on. And what's really interesting now is we've got loads of land.
I know. How did that happen?
I don't know. I don't know.
But it's really exciting.
It is.
Yeah.
We've got so the Fetcham house.
Yes.
Went to multiple bids.
Yes.
And that sold. That was 3 acres of unbelievable.
Again, that was incredible, wasn't it?
I loved showing that.
Yeah. I really enjoyed walking the plot with everybody because they go, "Oh, no, I don't need to go down there." You do. because you haven't seen it all.
Yeah.
On the viewings that I did, I would say I have literally hit golf balls down
No, I
here.
didn't hit the golf
because
balls.
we were waiting for you. You were late.
I was a little bit late.
So yeah, but we did. I hit it very badly into the rhododendron, but
I drove down it though.
I just drove down it.
Yeah.
With authorization. Oh no, you had authorization as well, didn't you?
Well, we did. Well, that was the Top Gun.
Yes.
God, because we did that as well.
Yeah.
There has been so much going on. It's been a really busy time for us, both on marketing side of things and on the property side of things. But yeah, so we've done that, and now we're just talking about another plot of land that we've got.
Yes. I'm walking that with the builder.
Yes.
Yes, and his estimator.
Lovely. And that should go live
end of the week, hopefully.
Right.
Absolutely, yeah.
Great.
As soon as we know a bit more about the build costs and everything, we can go for it. So, yeah.
I think it's great. At the end of the day, the opportunity to build your own home is really exciting.
Absolutely.
And they are not making any more land, are
No,
they?
they are not. Especially not walking distance from a very nice pub.
Yeah, and a train station.
Yes.
Well,
oh, yeah, train as well.
We're starting to need a train again, aren't we? Back into London. But there you go.
No, it's really great.
But I think if we talk about what's happening in the market right now, because this is what everyone's really confused about at the moment, there's so many conflicting reports about what is happening in the market literally right now. And
I get told though, James. I get told by
think.
people, whether they're in the market or not, they tell me how the market is. And I go, oh, thank you so much.
Well, I was just about to say how many are self-serving reports, because if I listen to a buyer every single time of the week about how bad the market is, how bad it's going to get. I mean, I've been being told from lockdown that we're going to have a 30% crash, a 40% crash.
Absolutely.
I remember
that was awful.
I remember that chap in Oxshot.
Yes.
He said, you're dreaming. You're dreaming. What am I dreaming about? He said, no, this is bad. This is really bad. Yeah.
Don't buy a house then.
Whole world's going to collapse. 35% it's gone up, I think, since then. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is happening right now? Demand at the moment has stayed fairly solid. I think activity levels, you've seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's definitely dropped.
Absolutely. But
the quality's absolutely amazing.
Absolutely cracking. Yeah.
So
because you don't go tourist house hunting in August. You just don't do it. So the inquiries we're getting are fantastic quality inquiries.
Yeah. And I think you only have to look at the Isha house we put on last week. Number of inquiries was solid, sold straight away.
Absolutely.
Absolutely no problem at all. And I think in all of this, what I always say to sellers is, look, quality rises to the top in all of this. And if you've got an A1 property with very little to do in a good location, you're absolutely fine. If you've got a property that has got faults, then in a quieter market, those get highlighted, right? So I say quieter, I don't mean worse, but we're just a bit quieter now. And the idea will be when people come back from their holidays in August, September could be absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it could.
You know, if you think about the pent up demand that was there as people were trying to sort a house out before they went away, when they come back, it's only going to be worse, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
So I think definitely there's an opportunity out there. If you are still thinking about moving this year, I think if you time it properly and go onto the market as people are back, I think you'll have loads and loads of interest. And if you price it right, you'll get multiple offers.
I think that's the thing, though. I think people do need to understand that even though we've had a really boomer year, pricing is still so important. And I think the advice that we've been giving our clients when they take it has been really well rewarded with a quick sale, lots of interest, and hopefully some great quality buyers for them to choose from.
I think look, there's no point in going out and overvaluing everything. And it just sets a bad example. I think a lot of the people who are saying to me, oh, prices are coming down. Prices are coming down. No, they're not.
No.
The overpriced one.
They are regulating themselves.
You know that shop in Oxford Street that's selling that £1,200 jacket now for £300? Can that let you into a little secret? It was never worth £1,200, sir. Yeah? So that's what we've got. We've got this issue where agents who are, and understandably so, fighting for market share, they've got bosses saying to them, you need to hit your listings target, we need to have stock on the market. They are still going out, and the easiest way to get a house on the market is to flatter the owner.
Totally.
So there is some utter rubbish on the market right now. What's interesting is we know it, the buyers know it, the sellers probably know it but don't want to hear it, and their agents definitely know it as well. So it's a question of how much of that is going to come out in the wash, I think, over the next few weeks. And if we can get some of those down to the right prices, I think they'll sell, no problem at all.
Absolutely.
And I think that the new stock coming onto the market, if people are sensible, like majority of our clients who come to the market, they're sensible pricing, they will get multiple interest and they get offers to choose from.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which in this market, with chains being a little bit more difficult than they were in the
Worth its
past.
weight in gold.
Isn't it just? One thing that's really interesting is the amount of inquiries that I've noticed us starting to get via the social media channels. This year, I think way more than any of the other years as well. I think this year now, to get an Instagram inquiry on our Sunday night launches or things like that, it's so not unusual. It's
Absolutely.
so the norm to sort of walk into Monday morning with 5 or 6 viewings booked in on a house that we've launched on Instagram.
And they're not just, a nice little, cool, that's a nice house, whatever. That's when can I view it, aren't they? They're actually good quality inquiries.
There's a mix.
Well, you get some. Yes, exactly.
There's a mix.
And put up the roast potato photos and they'll comment on that as well. You do get some good buyers
There's
through
some
as well,
very,
don't
very
you?
good buyers, but there's an absolute mix. And there's a very, very varied degree of politeness as well.
James.
I will say this, Sarah.
Oh, here we go.
If you're going to message me at 10:15 on
Say
a
please and
Sunday
thank
night,
you.
just say hi.
I know.
Just say hi or please and thank you, because it's not a corporate account. It's not run by a chat bot. It's you're messaging me whilst I'm sat there,
Watching a movie.
watching a movie on a Sunday night. I'm very happy to help you.
It really grinds your gears, doesn't it? It does. Tell the truth.
It does, but there's a pattern. It's very interesting. You ladies are much more polite than the gents. It's always a hi, James. Could you give me some more information on that? Blokes of a certain age, late 30s, just where is it? How much?
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so there you go. But I will say that whole Instagram thing has just changed everything, and now we're getting to a point where you're getting someone email you in or ring you in from Rightmove the minute it comes on the market, and you say, "Well, I've already got 7 viewings on
exactly.
it." They go, well,
how?
How?
Why? How?
And so we are saying to people now, look, if you are seriously looking for a property, or if you're just dreaming perhaps of moving home in one day and you'd like to get an idea of the property, follow us on Instagram, because we are posting things on there now actually way before, think about Clarendon.
We've got the tasters, don't we? We put the tasters out when we do on photo day.
Yeah.
And that's when you get some good inquiries, isn't it?
Really good.
And then we get the Sunday night launch.
Yeah. And what we're finding is properties are going one of two ways, aren't they? We talked about sealed bids and things like that. They're either going asking price first viewing, and the vendors are happy with that, or we've got so many viewings booked in that it's, well, look, to be fair, I said this to someone the other day, they had a complaint against us because, we'd sold a house too quickly.
We're just really good.
I mean, seriously. So then you say, well, okay, but you complain when we do an open day and it goes to sealed bids, which is so unfair. And then if we sell a house to the first person who pays a price and then, I didn't get to see it. That's so unfair. So you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So so it has. I think, the amount of inquiries on Instagram has it's really surprised me, actually. So,
absolutely.
There we go.
But I think Instagram really suits our marketing as well, because we go for more of the lifestyle. We're selling the lifestyle and the thought that we put into the order of our photos, what we want to do with our photos on photo day and everything else. I've said photos a lot in that sentence. I think it really suits Instagram.
Well, they sell houses. They sell houses.
Yeah.
And I'm still amazed that there are agents out there who put 8 photos of a house up and that's it.
Yeah.
For me, I love the videos that we do. I think, Chris's walk arounds of these houses, they really bring them to life. And it's absolutely changed the way that we do viewings now, because every viewing is a second viewing. We use this phrase all the time. Every viewing is a second viewing because people have walked through it already, which is really, really good. So long may it continue.
Absolutely.
Anyway, what's this gin you've got us?
Well, thank you for asking. It is Silent Pool, because we're in the Surrey Hills, and I love Silent Pool. That is that's their Platinum Jubilee limited edition. Very limited edition. Get it now, and then we'll make some more, which they did. But anyway, I bought both batches, and they're both very nice. And it's got peaches in it.
Peaches in it?
I could properly geek out on you in it. No. It has botanicals, including peach, in it. In it. Stop it.
I watched Ali G.
juniper
I watched Ali G last night.
Yeah,
It was fun, yeah. Oh dear, we're so sorry.
So,
yeah,
peaches as one of the flavours.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that word again.
No.
But they recommended that you should garnish with peach and an elderflower tonic. And I tried that, too sweet. Yeah. So, I've done with the peaches. Then I put a bit of lemon in it.
Let me try it again.
Just to zest it up.
It's really good,
I know.
it?
And then I put lemon tonic in as well, James.
I mean, that is really good.
I mean, it's fresh, isn't it? It's like a fruit cup.
Who do we need to thank?
Me.
Silent Pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you to Silent Pool. Thank you, Silent Pool.
Thank you, Silent Pool. We love you.
We like all the range.
Yes, we do. Rare citrus.
Yeah, Hawksman Real Estate, Coveham House, Downside Bridge Road. We can be bought easily. It's absolutely fine.
We really can.
Yeah. We don't have a sponsor for this podcast, actually. Silent Paul. Well, we should say, actually, I've quite enjoyed having a little drink here. We should say, if anyone is interested, if any local food or beverage companies
want to give us free things, so we'll talk about them.
Well, it's all right. Roy Walker, say what you see. Yeah.
Don't start that again.
Well, no. But, fine. Get in touch. We can always have...
Absolutely. We like making friends.
Have a charcuterie board there, couldn't we? I'm sure.
We could, yes.
This has taken 12 hours to film, hasn't it?
Yeah. I'm still wanting to eat more of those.
Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. So, I expect we're probably going to have a relatively quieter month on activity.
It's looking like it.
But it seems that the quality's there. We've actually got, Sarah, it is frustrating, but we've got some brilliant homes up our sleeve already. In fact, one of them is already filmed. It's in the can, I believe, for professionals today, and ready to launch. We're just waiting for those vendors to find somewhere. And that has been a trend, actually, all along, that because there's not a massive amount of stock on the market, people are saying, I can't see anything I want to buy, so I'm not going to put my house on the market. And if you don't put your house on the market, then that person over there's going, well, I can't see anything that I'd like to buy. So it's that... vicious circle where they
you went really Alan Partridge there.
Second gin.
There we go.
But it is that vicious circle where suddenly there's nothing on the market, so people then calm down. If everyone just put one hand up in the air, the appetite for moving is
everything would start moving again.
Yeah, it would. But I think the idea is that properties that we're going out to see now, and there's an awful lot of downsizers in there at the moment.
Yeah.
If they're hoping to come to the market in September, trying to close the deal out before Christmas, I've got a feeling it could be a very, very busy end to the year. I think that mid-September onwards, I think it's going to be a very, very busy year if enough houses come to the market.
Let's hope so.
And if they don't, I think it's going to be an absolute bun fight because the demand from buyers is still absolutely insane. So I hope you've enjoyed watching or listening to our first podcast. We've enjoyed it, I think.
Yeah.
It's very hot in here. This is actually my second gin, but there you go. And look, if you're thinking about making a move and you'd like Sarah and I to come down and have a look at your property and talk to you about the market value of it currently, but also to discuss your plans and give you the right advice going forward, then just get in touch and we can arrange a time to come and see you. Cheers.